YouTube, today we're reacting to the streaming community is getting worse. The way streaming's been going for the past couple months has been too crazy. Niggas are just going off the rails saying anything. We got Nina Lynn hitting licks, stealing, getting herself banned. We got Rakai hitting licks, stealing, getting himself banned. We got FaZe breaking up. It's too much going on. And I feel like the curtains are finally unveiling. Let's get into this video though.
And when I found out who that person was, you're done, okay? And it's getting handled out. And you keep forgetting that I got fucking people. I got management. I got fucking people. I got people who like works for Twitter. And yes, I know your location. It was in LA.
Like, how low of a person do you have to be to use cancer to clickbait to get impressions? You know how much of an actual
nigga what?
To use cancer to clickbait for impressions? That's
Hold on, let me see this. It's been 41 days since FaZe cleared. Someone thought that Lacey hasn't said that. Nah, that's crazy. Yo, I swear X gotta be the craziest place when it comes to streamer like rage bait and streamer captions and shit. Bro, niggas just be saying anything and going with it.
sad. That's weird. Like, that you have to be just really, like, actually, like, I raised money for breast cancer because of my mom had breast cancer, and for a page to just like use that just to get impressions, and not only that, but lie about it to get impressions, it's so weird.
Since the monetization of content, we've seen nasty creators do nasty things in order to boost viewership. Clickbaiting is the phrase that started it all, but now this has just turned to rage bait / fake news / disgusting clip pages, putting out fake captions in order to entice viewership in order to get those 2 cents off of X. The lies, the false narratives, all used to confuse an audience and ultimately galvanize a collection of people against a certain creator in order to do 2 things: prop up a different creator and make those pennies. And we're here to look at how damaging that stuff can be to the entire ecosystem as a whole. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Us unemployed have got to stick together. Think of it as a gift from
oh God, bro, subscribe, bro. Hit that subscribe button.
Now, let's get back into the video. Now, just a month ago on this channel, we talked about how these clip pages have gotten out of control and how this secret behind the scenes component.
Bro, the crazy thing about clip pages and that shit is like, we already have streamers being a job in itself because they make money off of the monetization. Now we have clip pages that have, you ever seen the Rain Bet or the Stake logo just on the clip pages? Boom. So I feel like streaming has made clipping a job in itself. So people are paying the clippers to clip their videos and their streams, and they're making money. On top of that, they have the deals, so they're making money from that too. So the clips have just been going crazy, and people are just making false narratives for clicks. So, all right, time out. If you're liking what you're seeing, do me a favor, tap that like button. And this channel is not like school. There's no teachers here, so you do need to leave a sub. I'll give you a minute. Hey, okay. Appreciate that. Let's get back to the video.
In the streaming industry that people were taking seriously would be the downfall of the streaming world.
Of some drama where it got a kick or stake logo on that motherfucker. Do your research.
I will now be suing every clip that is posted about me that is with a stake logo that is out of context to try to get hate on a situation that is not even happening. And then I see all these idiots in the comments, oh, Lacey this, Lacey that. How could Lacey do this? It's not real, bro.
Oh, no, the worst thing I hate is you go on TikTok and it's a false ass caption that just did not happen, and everybody believes that.
Yes.
And somehow since that video, especially with all the drama that's been going on in the streaming world, this problem has just gotten worse. It's no longer used to spread these fake narratives and storylines, but ultimately it's ruining the careers of these content creators and hurting their relationships with other streamers. Now, typically when you see these types of pages, you think of the big guys, the Feared Bucks, the Scuba Ryans, you know, these guys just acting as the CNN or MSNBC type of pages for the streaming / internet entertainment industry. Real credible places and spaces to get news about what's going on. You know, no funny business, no gimmicks. But the industry has changed. Elon Musk introduced monetization on X. TikTok introduced, you know, the creator rewards program that rewards you for getting a bunch of views. And all this ultimately means is, hey, we need to get as many views as possible to our different platforms. And for what it's worth, and I can honestly say this sitting on the side of somebody who creates commentary YouTube videos, is that rage bait, negative stuff, anger baiting, all those things like that generate more views than positive stuff.
100%. Bro, I posted a video on TikTok, and I'm not gonna lie, I knew it was going to get views because the take I said was so diabolical. I said, I feel like all men that have sisters think their sisters are attractive, right? The take blew up. I'm talking 100,000 in 24 hours. Now, here's the thing. I feel like the biggest problem with a lot of this internet stuff is that people are just too chronically online. Like, people see something online and they see something on the internet and they just think it's the definitive. That's what it is in real life too. People don't have the separation from online and reality. So, you see a whole bunch of videos of girls cheating on their niggas, or like in real life, women are not going out cheating on their man like that. But I'm gonna be honest, men cheat more than women. That's my take. But again, it's one of those things where you see it online, it's like, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. It's not like that, bruh. You gotta take what you see with a grain of salt, and just when you're on the internet, just vibe, bruh. Just vibe. Don't take anything too serious. Just vibe.
Hell, even if it's not 100% true. And so now there's this incentive for these platforms to make fake stories in order to spread these different narratives, because ultimately views equal dollars, whether it be from the platform or from outside sponsorships. The most recent example that I can think of is this Kai Cenat Gigi breakup situation. A story populated that Kai Cenat's ex-girlfriend Gigi started cheating on him with NBA YoungBoy of all people, and that's the reason why she broke up with him, or he broke up with her. Now, the source of this allegation was none other than DJ Academics, but the problem is that DJ Academics never said any of these things.
Some rumors going around that Kai Cenat's girlfriend Gigi is cheating on him with NBA YoungBoy via DJ Academics on his live stream. Now, y'all want to know the truth about this? Because I got all the details.
Tell us.
I got 4K proof. Now let me stop. I got 4K proof. Here's the thing, chat. This is not true. And bro, I just want to tell y'all this, man. I know all y'all be loving Kai and whatever, and this is why I realized, like, me and Kai, we've talked, not recently, but like we've talked multiple times when it's offline and shit like that. Man, when y'all love a nigga, y'all be just attacking other motherfuckers no matter what. Bro, how I get caught up in the group chat?
What's interesting in this situation is that DJ Academics goes on in that monologue to talk about how he streams to a massive amount of audience. And due to him streaming to a massive amount of audience on a nightly basis, you would think that there was some sort of clip that would support these claims. But ultimately, there never was. People just took this and ran with it.
Academics reported that Kai Cenat's girlfriend Gigi is cheating on him with YoungBoy. And I said it on a live stream that I stream to 15,000 people every night. 15,000 people. And there's not one video clip of me saying this.
Yeah.
And people are running with it. Yo, Act said this. Bro, come on, man. Y'all got to stop this, man. Y'all got to.
That's the thing, bro. And it's like, people aren't going to do their research. You're going to see something online. You're just going to look at it. You're going to be like, oh, it's probably what it is. What's crazy? What's really crazy? Bro, there's been some times where I've had a girlfriend in the past, and they would see some shit on TikTok and they would think it's all the truth. Like, yes, that's exactly what it is. Like, my nigga, you saw this person 15 seconds and their opinion is everything? And like, I could say some shit and they're like, no, bro, but on TikTok, a lot of people, bro.
Stop, bro. I look at my DM, it's all the wide linebackers, all the big back chicks from Shade Room. They're threatening to kill me. Yo, Kai, you gotta put a statement out, gang. Please.
Now, Academics isn't a squeaky clean church mouse, and we'll get to him in just 2 seconds, but it's amazing the things that a lie can do to the people that are involved in it. We're not just talking about this affecting DJ Academics. When Kai Cenat took to Twitter to report that he was single and never gonna be in a relationship again, this story picked up headwinds. So much so that it seemingly impacted Gigi, his ex-girlfriend, when she came to the internet and posted her comments about the situation. She said, and I quote, "I left, now you wanna get on the internet and rush to paint a false narrative about me off a fake Twitter post is insane. I never cheated on him, and you know that. I have never dealt with that man. Play that sympathetic role somewhere else, please. But Gigi, sweetheart, I'm here to tell you, Kai never ran with this narrative either. So now we have
Again, more people just misinformation after misinformation. This nigga Kai Cenat literally just said, I'm single. And she said, I never cheat on you. What are you talking about? Which is suspect, which is sus. That is sus. Imagine you break up with your girl, you send your story, I'm single. And then she starts posting her story. I never cheat on him. Where are you guys getting this information? Whoa. Back up there, bro. You're getting a little too feisty.
have two people in an actual relationship, or what was an actual relationship, consuming this BS, this nonsense, and this slop, and it's ultimately dividing them further than where they were. Another problem with these lies is that once one lie happens, more lies get added onto that lie, only supporting it. Mind you, none of these things are attached to the truth at all. This tweet is talking about Kai Cenat revealed that he had bought a house, a car, and was forking out $100,000 allowance to his girlfriend every single month. And then she proceeds to cheat on him with Kai Cenat's friend who has 13 baby mamas. What type of shit is this? And this tweet is currently sitting at 1 million views. Now, of course, there's a common theme in this situation. There's a blue check mark. There's bots in the comments section. She's responding to every single reply simply because that's how you rack up engagement, AKA dollars, on the platform. But at what expense? At what cost? Another common theme on platforms like Twitter or TikTok is the miscaptioning of already existing clips, meaning they take these clips that already exist in some way, shape, form, or fashion, chop them up for their own nefarious gain, and then put a caption that has nothing to do with anything that's going on in the clip. Because these streamers and content creators spend so much time online, they say anything that can be taken out of context. And because a lot of people don't consume these people's content on a regular basis, they're not gonna notice the subtle differences as to what's going on. We're talking about haircut changes, we're talking about room changes, everything just seems up to date because the content was published recently. Let's take a look at this clip. In the caption, it reads, Duke Dennis talks about the David situation. Says people should do their research before they make any conclusions since nothing is confirmed. For those that don't know, David is the singer who is on the run for allegedly ending the life of his 15-year-old
Lock this
girlfriend.
nigga up
Now, David
already,
is somebody
bruh.
who is a legal adult, so this is a totally messy situation after her body was found in a Tesla. And let's listen to what Duke Dennis,
Not a Tesla, his Tesla, bruh. It's a big difference, bruh.
has to say about the David situation.
It's so fucked up. I've been seeing everything that bro been going through, and it ain't even my business, so I'm not gonna speak on like what he should or shouldn't do. This is one of my biggest fears, and that's to be embarrassed. This supposed to be his month, his week, the end of the
Yo,
end of
niggas
his
are
year.
chopping this shit up like a motherfucker.
So great and so happy. The internet done found a way to completely ruin this moment for him.
But the problem with that clip, and just like any of these other clips by some of these clip pages like DGen Clips, is that Duke Dennis is not talking about the David situation. Duke Dennis goes on to tweet, what's funny about this, I don't even know who David is. That's why I don't get on here no more, because everything on this app is fake and y'all believe it. If you watch that clip in the context of this video, it probably stood out to you that it was chopped up. It was interesting how there was no name.
Just in case I wasn't clear enough, do not believe everything you see online, but matter of fact, don't believe anything you see online. Assume everything's fake before it's real. Because there's been times where you go and you see skits, there's been times where you see rage bait. A lot of internet stuff, media is literally just reaction bait. Assume it's fake before you assume it's real. You see a video, something crazy, assume it's AI.
Explicitly said in the conversation, and it just didn't feel right. But for somebody who's consuming those clips on the internet, it can easily seem as though Duke Dennis is talking about the David situation, and that would ultimately make Duke be some sort of nasty, scummy person. And that's not just me believing it. As I scroll through the comment section of the video, that's exactly what they're saying. Now, since that tweet has been posted, and this is where I'm definitely holding these platforms accountable, Twitter has put a community note on it. But ultimately, my question is, why is this not taken down? Why does this clip that's clearly misinformation as told by the community and is acknowledged by Twitter get to continue to exist on the platform? Especially because Twitter has a baked-in reel/short form type system where you can scroll through them and not have to see that community note. It's easy to see how somebody could consume this and not read this warning label and still go on to believe that this person is disgusting even though it's been debunked. You're probably looking at this and asking, like, why would people even be going about doing this? Well, there's a couple of different reasons, and this is why I said Akademiks wasn't scot-free in all this. For one, it's to make a certain type of creator look worse than what they are. Some of it in an attempt to prop up their favorites, some of it because these are like kids who are just angry at a certain level of creator. I remember when Aiden Ross brought on Kick Champs, which is another one of those clipping platform pages, onto his stream. He literally said the reason why he does these sorts of things is because he hates Kai Cenat.
I post a lot of positivity.
No, you don't, bro. No, you don't.
Let me move my camera, bro.
I only post Kai hate because Kai is like, he's racist.
What?
I was Kai racist.
Yeah, where you get that from, bro?
Because it only accepts black people into AMP. He denied you because you're white.
Nigga.
What? That's the reason why you hate Kai? Because I'm not an AMP?
Yeah, it's just like, it's multiple things.
One, the monetization of content means
this is going off the rails, bro.
Even if it means you're loud, even if it means you're wrong, even if it means you're nasty, even if it means you're disgusting, getting people to click on your content, whether it be to hate, whether it be to love, is the ultimate end goal. Views are the end goal. So with that being said, content creators do whatever they can in order to get people to...
Here's the thing about the internet, which I cannot lie about. All engagement is good engagement. Even if you're getting hated on and shitted on at all time. Bro, think of Netspend, bro. Before Netspend became where he is right now, I'm pretty sure he's at like, what, 2 million monthly listeners on Spotify. I don't even know if you guys know him. He's an underground artist. Bro, his music was literally memed. Like, it was memed. Like, people were like, oh, this guy's trash. This guy's trash. All of a sudden, people started listening for real because, like, bro, it's so much of them. You can't help but to, like, actually start tapping in. So at the end of the day, you just keep seeing them. They build familiarity. And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, let me just see what else they're talking about. Oh, let's see what else they got going on, right? And that's why, again, bro, at the end of the day, you could post anything, bro. Be consistent. Like, if you want to go up in the internet, bro, post anything. Be consistent. Your face will be out there.
Click, that way they get the engagement and that way they get the money. And the second system that is built on top of that is the whole concept of being first to market in these situations means that even if I don't have all the information, I need to be one of the first people to get the information out. Recently, world famous boxer Anthony Joshua got into a car accident, and DJ Akademiks, told you he wasn't squeaky clean, would take to one of his pages and tweet out some of the nastiest stuff in the world. 2 people lost their life in that tragic accident, and instead of doing his due diligence and waiting, Akademiks jumped the gun intentionally and said Anthony Joshua has killed 2 others in a car crash. And of course, because it was salacious, it got a bunch of engagement and it got a bunch of views. But because this was the wrong story, Akademiks got a lot of fire for it and had to end up redacting that sentiment and apologizing and acknowledging it on his live stream.
Just incorrect information going around. You know, I think we should all wait for like official sources to kind of give us a brief of what happened.
Okay.
As well, I think a post did go out via one of my pages that was absolutely incorrect, and I believe it was taken down. I wasn't even aware at the time when it went up, but it was taken down.
Look how quick a nigga switch up when they're in the wrong, bro.
As quickly as it was realized that the information wasn't correct. But yeah, it's just a very sad situation. Just incorrect information going around.
Anthony Joshua was in the backseat of the car. He sustained injury in this accident. 2 of his friends' lives were lost. And because there's a system that was created for there to be some sort of monetization for salacious news and the first to market system that is also enabling this type of behavior, Akademiks went way over the line and gave a weak ass apology as a way to try to, you know, heal wounds. Trust me, Ak is disgusting in my eyes for that sentiment, but the system is also nasty. The last reason I want to highlight that this situation exists and probably will continue to exist is because these streamers and content creators believe that they need these fake pages, these clip pages, these disingenuous, information platforms in order to be successful and have careers. A few months ago, Neon highlighted how much he spends on clippers. I think it was like $1 million a month, some outrageous number of months.
Oh,
I can kind of verify is true. And
I knew he was getting cheese. Bruh. But spending $1 million a month to get your clips off is so crazy. Holy, he's really investing in himself. No, I rock with that, bro. You do you, bro. You're getting to that. again, you see the fact that he's putting money into it. Clippers is a new job, bro.
If you ask him, it's a necessity. He owes his life to the Clippers because if the Clippers don't exist, who's gonna watch him?
This is why I don't think that's true. Because companies, right? Companies, are they watching streams? Are they going on Twitch looking at streams, twitch.tv/neon, Twitch. Whatever? No. They're seeing the clips. They're scrolling. The executives, they're scrolling. They see the shit come up on their phones. Collabs. You hit up someone. They're not, no, fucking Kevin Durant's not watching a Twitch stream, right? He's seeing clips. He's like, oh, this dude's funny as fuck. Let me bring him on. Or let me do some shit with him. The clipping industry is bigger than ever, and the Clippers need to get more respect for making careers. The Clippers made my career, right? They made my fucking career, bro. No one sits down. The idea of sitting down watching streams is starting to die out, and it's more about scrolling. They want to see quick shit. Their minds are fucked. The world is so cooked. I'm the same way. Motherfuckers are scrolling every second, right?
Imagine being a slave to a platform or a page that is putting out fake clips about you, ultimately because you want Kevin Durant to watch your shit. While there is a sprinkle of truth in what Neon is saying, what he's not realizing is the detriment and the harm that these clip pages can, ultimately set up. But that's because he's fueling the machine. When the day comes when he is no longer fueling the machine, which I think is gonna happen, he too will be a victim of this same clipping situation. And he will be screaming from the rooftops like I Show Speed or like Lacey, saying that he's gonna take legal action against these people.
Sure was. And when I found out who that person was, you're done, okay? And it's getting handed out. And you keep forgetting that I got fucking people. I got management. I got fucking people. I got people who like work for Twitter, tie up. So, and I know all this shit. So, and yes, it was.
Of a person you have to be to.
Yeah, that is facts though. A lot of people are like brain dead and don't actually watch streamers. They just see the clips. But I'm not gonna lie. If I'm going off of streamers that I've like actually sat down and watched off of my free time, it's been very, very small. And it was back when I was like unemployed or back when I just had some time in my day. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a big Neon fan back in the day. Like I would actually tap into his streams when he was like first coming up with Sam Frank and all that. T Banks, I watched a little bit of him. I watched this shit on YouTube. Regardless, I want to know what you guys think about the whole situation. Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, post notifications, binge watch the rest of my videos. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.